Hello, Marshall. This is Deakins. How you do? Brilliant fan. Well, I say great fan of yours. Right. I'm sorry about the confusing comment, dude. It's my fault. I forgot to, as I got my parts mixed up. But here's what I mean, right? Okay. This is some handguard off my own. The Enfield. This is the receiver cover. Right. I say basically, when I put it onto the barrel. So you get these fingers. I say that basically surrounds the rear sight. So basically just get my own Enfield out here. Here we go. Right. There we go. Basically, for some reason during manufacture they thought it'd be a good idea to basically have a wrap around. Possibly for protection. I say damaging the sights as such. It's not really good. But the thing is though. I say a number of arsenals and quite a lot of soldiers actually found them absolutely useless. They actually found them a hindrance more than anything else. Instead, they would, if the soldiers didn't do it, if soldiers didn't cut them off, the arsenals would. Another problem is, main problem is they would the fingers would actually get snagged somewhere. Clothing, webbing, ropes, bindings, whatever you want. Another thing as well is the way they were tread. Basically, you can see the evidence on my own. So basically, you can see this one damaged. Hang on, just get it out again, just show you. You can see this one's been damaged. That's basically every time they had to remove it, instead of doing it by hand, they would be lazy and use the bayonet and just pry it open, which basically just knocked off of the fingers. This one's lost two. Fortunately, actually, I might as well just tell you about my rifle here right now. This is my Australian-made, Lithgow Arsenal. #1 Mark III Star. Dated 1942, issue stamped for 1943. There's a few similarities, but other than that, there's a few things that should be less. A few things actually missing. For example, this one doesn't have a stop disc. Instead, the Australians found it quicker and easier. Just to actually brand them, and then basically just heat stamped. I doubt you could see that, but across there, it says 1943 and stamps, which I can't actually make out. Which you can't actually make out anymore. But they're there saying that. You also said something about a additional sight on the on the leaf side, attachment. This might be for the volley sight. There's basically, some bright spark alley, early on decided to, if they can do the effective range of this, how about just arc it and just like small artillery fire? So I suppose what it did, it turned out to be absolutely useless. You can tell basically if you I didn't see one on yours, but if you got a kind of like a rounded dish here, that would be for the actual volley sight itself, and there'll be a corresponding sight on the other, on the muzzle end of the rifle. So what else would there be? Oh yeah. A few of your stamps as well. Something else put out there. I actually got the exact same stamps on a couple of mine. This relates to the Birmingham Small Arms Factory, which is in Birmingham, England. As far as I know, from what I've been told, they are inspection marks. In fact, they each stamp is related to a different person. And actually, yours and mine are exactly the same. I could be wrong with that, but then again, that's what I've been told. But so I'm not going to take the guy's words for it. I really ain't. Alright. So I just put this thing back together. There we go. This, before you ask, I'm afraid to say this one doesn't shoot very well. In fact, it can't. It's actually deactivated. I just saved it from the scrap heap myself. Little piece of history. Saved prosperity. Oh, I just remembered actually. Your accessories, dude. A few bits you need. In the trap door here at the back. There you go. Pull through brass oil bottle. I say, so I say, a couple of things not to be without. So you can get. I'll say if you want to go a little further. I say like I did. I say the bayonet. Surprisingly, I actually got this first. Yeah. Bit of a long bayonet, very long bayonet. Here we go. So it's very long. Let's say long, heavy, and very, very intimidating. I would recommend you getting one of these, dude. I say soon you got bayonets for quite a few of your other rifles. I say actually spotted these one. I spotted one of these on eBay actually. It goes guys asking so much like $30. I say they ain't too bad. I paid the equivalent of 110 for this, but well, see that one is an old mark. First of all, while I'm here actually, I would like to ask you anybody a question who's watching this. So I got my VZ24 Mauser here, but the thing is I don't know how old it is. So I say there is a there's a date stamp on the bolt itself, which is 1911, which I know is wrong because basically this is a VZ24, 1924 pattern, so 1911 obviously it's a no-brainer. But if anyone find out the serial number, it is just simply 2333. I say if everybody can find out that, I'll be very grateful. And well that's it. My vid's done. Right. I'm going to say farewell to Marshal Zhukov, but I say for now. But do whatever do. Please keep the videos coming. They're brilliant. So, I say informative, educational. And I mentioned fucking interesting as well. And every request, if you find one, say we can do a bit of work on something called an MLL. In other words, a magazine Lee Metford. In other words, it's the first issue. Lee Enfield. No, that's the first issue of the Lee Enfield, basically. I say it would have been 1889 pattern. I say it'd be brilliant if you could get one of them. I want one myself, but it's just hard to find. They're really hard to find. I know one person who's selling one, but I'm not paying £1,000 for one. In dollars that would be something like $2,100. I say for Lee Metford. Then again now, I'm after. I say particularly next in middle collection. I am after a Mosin Agon. Hopefully, not say M91. Hopefully M91 pattern. Now I'm not after a carbine. I would like a full length. I've got myself a personal rule. Nothing shorter than a Mauser. Or a fixed stock AK-47. I would like one of them, but it's all timing, save getting money, all that lot. All right, I'll check you later. See you for now. Hello, Jasper. Say hello. So to Marshal Zhukov. I think he said hello.